This morning, we'll talk about how the change in APE prices shows that. APE is the reason for the short squeeze, and that hedge funds are doing everything they can to keep APE prices from going down. These people use strategies like naked shorting and dark port, which is why the dark got rid of more than 223 million shares so quickly. But we'll talk about how to get past it and what the cost will be in today's video. There were only 13,000 spots available for AMC N8 at Robert M. a year ago. The price will go up a lot now that there is a lot more information and a lot more things are happening. Keep watching this video all the way to the end. It has more to offer. The video is waiting for you. We will of course start by looking at the AMC and APE charts today. AMC started the day at 710 and is now down 7.43. Remember that the market as a whole went down today. But first we need to talk about something for AMC. There are many investors who are ready and willing to buy in this area, as shown by a lot of data. Also, we know that owners in AMC are not really ready to sell. The present price you see is, of course, due to the pressure that hedge funds are putting on AMC. We still haven't broken through the September 26th low. Though, as you can see from the way prices are moving here, as you can see, they are putting a lot more pressure on APE than they are on AMC, which is another reason why we are getting buyers. APE is Adam Aaron's checkmate move to get this squeeze for us, and this shows it even more. Adam Aaron can sell APE for any price he wants if the hedge funds want to cover the STDs, which is the first reason. Once more, it's very important that the hedge funds choose to cover their shorts. Also, it helps us figure out the real number of synthetics, or at least the lowest number. Two more things it does for us are listed below. Let's now look at what we talked about today. First, APE volume is at 13.4 million retail right now, and we both know that neither you nor I are selling. So the price is going down because of naked shorting, which is caused by the huge number of shorts who don't cover their positions. To stop self-dilution, AMC shorts without a shirt put new shares on the market in exchange for naked shorts shares. This is one more example of what Monkey actually does. It makes people want to buy more and less, which drives up APE's price. We buyers don't need to see that kind of APE rising because we already know that APE is going down, but not in a technical or fundamental way. Hedgies are scared and need to lower the price of APE to stop this. I squeezed them sweetly. Those things should be covered for sure. They might be able to sell the APE's chest if they can't bring it down. They are able to stop the squeeze. So, they're doing everything they can to get the price down. Because they're afraid of the squeeze, we've already talked about this, Robert M., who does a lot of research on Twitter, will show you all of these things in the movie, which you can access below. To avoid being criticized for releasing 308 billion shares all at once on September 27, 2022 at 12:51 p.m., I need a way to end this and say hello, but feel free to take a look. They dartboarded 223 million shares in a relatively short amount of time. This is known as cheating. As I already said, the guys are trying to bring it down. We know that the connection between AMC and APE isn't as strong as it is between AMC and SPY. The price is dropping because they know that if AMC doesn't drop, the market will drop and they'll have to pay for both AMC and APE. They can stop the screens from happening if they can. Bring the price down enough that when people start selling their legal road shares of AMC and APE, they can buy them up. According to Robert M., I can't connect to the AMC price mean of $13,000 a year ago. That's simply my confirmation bias at work. I already told you that he made amazing do meals and talked about them. I don't want fame. I want real information. What we saw was fake paperwork. If you look at the pictures right now, you can see that it's mostly about AMC and the number of shares that were going into the dark pool. All of this is mostly meant to show how bad corruption is. However, I want to stress again that they would not be acting the way they are if they were not scared of AMC because of this. Everyone needs to know what's going on in the market right now. Simply put, you should sell your AMC and APE shares if you need the money. There is no financial help here, but if you are stressed out and don't know what's going on, that's exactly what the headphones want. To cover their shares, they want to scare you all, and they can do that because they made fake shares. Real shares are needed though. In addition, where are the rule shares that belong to people like me? You are the real investors, and we've known the market for AMC. Individual buyers own more than 95 shares of AMC and want to buy them from us. Once more, the way the price moved today only makes me realize how important it is for us and how scared they are of APE because of this. They had to bring it down 14 times when the SPY only dropped 2%. That is, of course, still a pretty big amount. But that number is crazy when we think about how little it has to do with the SPY. By doing this, they keep from having to pay AMC if the market as a whole goes down. The following thing you should think about is the first year. APRSI is therefore through the bottom floor. For naked shorts, this is their last chance to close. It will be covered as long as the market makers and traders don't take a risk on January 27th. It's clear that this is yet another important and helpful reason why APE shares are so good for us. That's right, this is just one more reason, and I still think this is personal. The AMC X8 and AMC X9 together are now at their lowest point since May 9,990, when they reversed and went on a 27-day run after APE dividends were announced. APE's offering is expected to bring in billions of dollars through straight sales at high prices. As we've already talked about, Adam Aron chooses how much to give for 8 shares. For example, if the HS is so low for 8, Nitan may already know where he wants to sell his shirts for $5, but you've seen it for $1.50 because the HS is so low. Naturally, the whole video is just my view. I'm going with this one because I haven't seen anyone talk about it. Since the headphones know this, they are doing everything they can to get the price down so Adam Aron can't have the power. As I said before, it's clear that they are also trying to lower the price so that people can buy shares at a lower cost. But I think that's another thing that's making things tough for us. In light of this, we need to know what's going on. On the other hand, RSI is through the roof right now. A lot of people usually come back and buy when RSI goes down, but right now we're not seeing that, which is strange. Unfortunately, because of graft, they are making more shorts than we can buy. According to the image, AMC only has a 2.14 turnover. When we look at AMC's price, we can see that the price is still going down. 7.43 is a big number. We can still see that 7.743 is a lot, as I said before. There aren't many people selling the AMC shots though, since the turnover is only 2.14. This time is useless, so why waste it? It goes without saying that this is done so that the AMC squeeze, which is when everyone turns off their AMC, doesn't have to happen. I think the reason there is more pressure on APE right now is that they can clearly do more with it if they cover it first. This is because APE was meant to be the checkmate move for the squeeze. Finally, we can see that the price of the 183.9 million shares of short interest shares that are available online has gone up to $17.13, which is still pretty normal. In conclusion, this movie is now complete. I hope everyone liked it. The number is still stuck at 17, which is nice and kind of what we want to see. Naturally, higher is better.